it will be 10, 3 and 40 seconds. At the first stroke, it will be 10, 3 and 50 seconds.
It just didn't want to make very, very cold flutter. There was a lot of flutter with the signal. Anyway, well, pop a flutter maybe tonight. Comes through better at night here, by the way. The morning, the east travels too well, and with the QRM we can't get through that. Fine on the changeable weather, we're the same. 20 degrees some days, 15 to 20. Couple of days of rain, but apart from that, it's been blue skies. Nice, and a northerly blowing the other night. Dropped the temperature down and they dragged some cold air in. And things very mild. I think I got up one morning, it was t-shirt weather at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then on the next day, you know, you're back down to putting the your jacket on. Roger, Brett. So let me do a test with you in a minute if I can. I'll switch an aerial over. I'll just bring the other one round to you. I want to try a few differences in signal strengths, etc., or signal reports. The other aerial 63, let's say, and 4 elements. I'll put it on the same direction. And this is the 7 element. I think we spoke last time about it. I'll switch over now actually while I'm on this over, and it's in my mind. See, that's a 4 element. Sorry, 3 element. This one. It's a 3 element. Always get it mixed up. It's got a two reflected, driven and a direct, which is still rubbish. Anyway, you'll probably see 2 S points, maybe 3 or 1.5. So I'll switch back on the other one. And that's the 7 element. It's 100 feet, so about 30 metres. The other one's 20 metres. So just see what the differences are. And I notice when it's lower, it works better some days, and then higher, it works better on very long distance. But it depends on what the arrival angle is. Put the second one on with the third one. Let's see how it works, Brett. Anyway, stop me waffling on, please. I'm out by making a cup of coffee. I got distracted by Tango 2. My foot's still sat there, so I'm going to flick the kettle on the next over. That's over.
Yeah, good. Yeah. To be honest, there wasn't a whole lot in those 2 antennas. When you first changed, there was a drop of about an S unit, but then both of them were about the same, unless you mix your switches up again. Anyway, I'm listening to you on a cord, so that's going to change it, I think. Anyway, my cord's not that high at the minute. It's probably at 11 or 12 metres off the ground. That's where the boom is. Anyway, there's a 4-element cord on a 30-foot boom, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't see a lot in it. But I'm quite sure the quad cancels out a lot of that QSB and stuff. But the signal's varying about an S unit up and down. There's that much. There's probably an S unit QSB up and down. Not much. It's pretty constant. Probably the higher antenna's just holding up a bit more. Less variation. There's probably only half an S unit variation in the high one, but I don't know, there's not much in it for me anyway. But just the way it is. If we try it a bit later or a bit earlier, it's probably going to be completely different. So these are obviously Yagis, I guess. You said one was at 40 and one was a bit higher, but one was a 7 element. Sorry, one was a 3 element, one was a 7. Oh well, very good. Well, I hope the weather's treating you well and the antennas aren't giving you too much grief. Mike Whiskey 0ZZK, BK2WWV.
You'll receive rest, BK2WWV, MW0ZZK. Yeah, I see it sometimes, like you say, when it's dark here, the 7 leaves it for dust, you know, I can see an S3 and put the 7 out, and then I see an S7-8. And in the day, when the conditions are running well, you know, to the west, etc., I'll see S9 on both, or But later on, the 7 leaves, it's when it gets, the darker it gets, so you sort of gets to 9 o'clock at night. I'm seeing California S1 on the 3, and then the S7 on the other. You know, the difference is quite a lot. I think the lower angle comes in then with the height. So yeah, the height and the variation in the day, it's more of a medium angle, and at night it goes into a long call, it goes low angle. Same in the morning, and about now midday time, getting on for midday, it seems to not be a lot of difference. So like 3 delta 2 yesterday was up at 5.7 on the 7 element, and 5.5 on the 3 element. So not a lot of difference, but what a big advantage is the noise and the rejection. From about, I don't know, 18 dB on the 3 to nearly 30 dB on the 7 and the side and the back. Unfortunately, it picks up scatter a lot stronger as well, the higher aerial, but it doesn't transmit the scatter as well, being higher and etc. So do notice a few variations. Fine on the quad. I did play around last year with my 6 element. It was great, really good. It was way up on the 3 element on receive. I set the same 2 and 3S points on nearly every signal all the time. And then I put this up, and this seems to be a mediocre. It's not. I wouldn't say it was the best. It's not the worst, but it seems to work anyway. It was just playing around, seeing what was what. With aerials, I'd prefer a pair of 4s or a 4 element. I find would be better for me here. It's much wider front. If I point this at you, I don't hardly hear stations from BK6, say. I can barely hear them sometimes if they're S9, and I put it to them, it'll be obviously S9. There we are. So yeah, what I've got, I've just got a message here, so you'll have to excuse me a second while I'll put it back to you, and I'll just type it on the next overgraph over.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, interesting. This quad's not that wide, but I just went up to 40 degrees. At the moment I'm being 330, which is sort of towards Scandinavia, but I think the normal pass for you guys for me is about 320, or somewhere between 300 and 320, somewhere there. But anyway, I didn't see much difference in the signal moving it. Yeah, I don't think I moved 60 degrees. I went sort of 40 degrees one way and another 20 or 30 degrees the other way, and yeah, your signal didn't change much, but anyway, the quad isn't that wide, but anyway, there's obviously a lot of powers coming in. There's more echo the further north I go. We looked at the expedition. It wouldn't want to work at that. That one day in Antarctica, I don't seem to get too many of those. That's the one you mentioned was the Lima uniform. Argentina, is it? Or no, the uniform. Yeah. Anyway, I don't seem to catch them guys too often, but I had to listen to those ones up further, and they didn't. I didn't seem to have a chance. Actually, Swain's. Oh no, that's someone asking. Yeah. Anyway, to Tango 2 Charlie. Yeah. He was barely readable here, so I don't know. He must have a direction antenna pointing away because he's not far from me. Mike Whiskey 0ZZK, VK2 WWD.
Yeah, I'm seeing now a big difference in the change in the signal. You're 5 over 9 most of the time on the 7. On the 3, I'm seeing you a lot lower. I've just switched to the 3 breadth. So I'm seeing you a hell of a lot lower on the 3 elements, so that's how the propagation changes. Not much difference, and then I'm seeing 3, 4, 5 S points difference. You're down to like 5 and 5, 5 and 7 on the 3 elements on this one, and the other one's more 7, 9, and 9 plus. It'll just switch back to, so you might see the same on the reciprocal over.
Delta Oscar 1 Victor Florida.
Yeah, I could do a Delta Oscar there too. I'm seeing that now. You were 5'9". You were just under the 5'9" before, now you're 5'9", and when you change the antennas, it dropped down to about 7. So that makes sense. No, it doesn't take long, does it? Propagation is a big equalizer, Steve.
I much prefer a quad. And the other thing is that the 3 elements is quieter than the 7 elements today. For some reason, obviously, I can see it in the scope. I've got more blues in the scope, and I switch to the 3 elements. I've got more yellows, so the scope's getting more noise, a lot more noise across. What am I watching? 200 kilohertz. So, yeah. Do you want to take the Delta Oscar station, Brett, and I'll just make my copy of it.
Yes, Delta 4,
okay.
Delta Oscar 1 afternoon from Germany near the city of Frankfurt.
Delta Oscar, VK2, Whiskey Victor.
Thank you, double there. Go ahead, Delta Oscar.
Yeah, this is Delta Oscar 1 Victor Florida. Delta Oscar 1 Victor Foxtrot near the city of Frankfurt. Do you copy?
You're 5 and 9 with me, Frank, 59. My call is Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo. And I'm in QSO with Brett, Victor Kilo 2 Whiskey Victor. I'll put the microphone to Brett to give a report. But you're 5 and 9 with me, Frank. My name's Steve, all right?
Okay, Dave, thank you very much for the copy. I think it's the backscatter connect to your station. Victor Kilo question mark.
Victor Kilo 2, Washington Vodka, Whiskey Victor. You've got 5 and 7 here, 5 and 7. Delta Oscar 1 Victor Fox, VK2 Whiskey Victoria.
VK2 Whiskey Victor, Victor Kilo 2 Whiskey Victor. This is Delta Oscar 1 Victor Florida. 100% Brett, sometime S5, S6 with a little bit QSB. I'm using a 4-element Yagi antenna. It's located near the city of Frankfurt. And my name is Frank. Fox Romeo Alpha November Kilo Frank is my name. And Victor Kilo 2 Whiskey Victor. This is Delta Oscar 1 Victor Florida.
Yeah, good, Frank. Your call seems a bit familiar to me. I think maybe we have worked, but I'm not sure. But anyway, if not, nice to meet you. Put on the 4-element Yogi. That sounds good. I'm just using a homemade antenna. It's a 4-element cubical quad, and running 400 watts here, Frank. VO1 Victor Fox, VK2 WWV.
Yeah, fine business from your side and from the UK. Good signals in this afternoon here in Germany from the east. At this time it's interesting to hear something from the UK. Thank you, sir, and good luck, Brett, and the best wishes to UK. Go ahead, Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo. Victor Kilo 2 Whiskey Victor, this is DO1VF. Thank you and good luck.
Roger, Frank. Good copy. You're 5'9" and you're on scatter. Excellent copy. Nice to see you on 10 meters this morning. Have a good day, Frank. And 7-3 for now. Delta Oscar Fox Victor Fox. Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo 7-3.
73. Good luck.
Quick break. Echo Echo Bravo 1 Delta Juliet, quickly.
Sorry, go ahead, Echo Bravo 1.
Yeah, thank you, Steph. Echo Bravo 1 Delta Japan again. A quickly short report with Brett, BK2WWB. I don't never work on the short path with Brett, always on the long path. If it's possible?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, over.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning from Sting, Atlantic Coast, Brett. This is Alex. Echo Bravo 1 Delta Japan. I'm making a video to upload my YouTube channel. Real backscatter and a lot of echo effects on the voice between Europeans and also you in Australia. Good morning, Brett. BK2WWB. Echo Bravo 1 Delta Japan, over.
Yeah, good, Alex. Hey.
Romeo number 10, X-ray, Alpha Golf.
Quite okay. I was just moving my antenna a bit, but it didn't seem to help when I went direct past you, which it might be a bit of scatter from the north as well, but anyway. Very good, nice to say hello. It doesn't sound like we've worked on the short path before, but anyway, here we are. I'm hearing you quite well. You're not super strong, probably 5'6", 5'7" at the most. Anyway, good to hear you and 100% copy. EB1, Delta Juliet, VK2WWB.
Roger, QSL, Brett. Okay, thank you very much for the attention. I'm moving antenna a little bit more to your direction. The first time when I'm calling, I'm beaming over the North Pole, and now I'm beaming exactly short at your direction, and you are improving to 5x6 to 5x7 on my meter. Good copy. Okay, I don't hogger you. Please, let's continue with the QSL on Steph. I am listening, and see you later. Okay, thank you. Have a good day, Brett. BK2 Whiskey Victor, and apologies, here running with 500 watts and 3 elements drive under. BK2WWB and Mike MW0ZZK. Echo Bravo 1 Delta Japan QRX.
Alright. Very good. I've had much luck with those, but yours is working well. Righto, yeah, 5 and 7 all the way there now, 7-3, Alex. Over to you, Steve.
Yeah, okay. Cheers, Alex. Not very echoey, Alex. Very echoey. Okay. About 5 and 5 on with strong echo, Alex. Okay, right good. I just looked up at MW0ZZK. He's in the northern where the spike sticks up from Antarctica. Sorry about the echoey, Mike. He's just off Sierra del Fuego there. He's on an island there, just in the very north of Antarctica. Face Maribo, a little island there. I think it's just James Ross Island and things just by the side of there. So he was tracking 5 and 9, so that was unusual coming along. I used to notice that last cycle. We used to get the Argentinians very loud over long on that line. And yeah, it was very good echoes. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, a little bit of explanation. Drop me coffee, give me message, and back with you now. All okay now. Brett, over.
Echo Yankee 7, Bravo, start. Romeo 9, Charlie Alpha Echo.
At the moment anyway, Steve, it's good to see.
Romeo 9, Charlie Alpha Echo.
I'm not Alex, my name's Brett. Bravo Romeo Echo Tango Brett's the name, but yes, I'm actually running using a 4-element quad. That's what I'm using over. Yeah, good on the, I guess it's the mono band you're running, I suppose, but you're about 5 and 6, that's what I'm seeing at the moment. I'm running 400 watts, and my quad's on a 30-foot boom, so it's pretty long pretty long on this band, but anyway, that's what it is. It works. It's a 4-element 5-band quad minus, but anyway, that's the situation. Golf 1, Papa Uniform, VK 2 WWE.
That's my middle name, so I might change it to Dave. Very good. 5 and 6 will be here this morning, Steve. You want PUU, MW0ZZK, over. Okay, Steve. Obviously fine. Good stuff, and yeah, I'll use Dave from now. Thanks, Steve. You have a good day, over.
Mike Whiskey Zero. Not quite as mature as these days, if you want to have a look at it. But anyway, all the best.
You're important, you are.
Mike Whiskey 05 up, please.
What do you mean?
It's my frequency. It's my frequency. Not anybody else's. Well, it's not my frequency, but I bought it. Okay. Give it a try. Brett, over.
I'm going to go somewhere else. But anyway, good to catch up with this, Steve, anyway. And yeah, very good. Yeah, you'll have to go back to a quad again, I reckon. Yeah, that's what you need to do.
I'd see if Matthew's better QSB with you. You can 10 over 9 down to S5, so that'll give you an idea how much QSB there is in the Yagi.
Yeah, that's on the Yagi, yeah. I'm not seeing that on you.
Yeah, 3x1. I talked to an old friend last night, visited up in Oscar X-ray just briefly. I gave him a 3x1, but he was 40 over time for the OX on Sunset here last night. I couldn't believe the signal, and it's quite interesting to see such a signal. It's up in Greenland, I don't know what he's up to. I think it's something to do with BC or something, or monitoring stations. I know they got quite a lot of stuff up there. But yeah, I've seen that 40 over 9 from up there last night. This radio doesn't really get to 40. I did see a 40 from somebody. From the long ball. I think it was South America the other night. The Americans are 30. I think the West Coast guys are 30 over 9, but nobody really goes past the 40. And even Flew down the road here is only 30 over 9. And he's a mile away. I don't know what he was doing it, but I think he's straight water past that way. So, but he was solid. So I reckon he was using some of the BC array or something last night, because he was working just about everywhere on the planet. Very good. All okay. Anyway, there was another G there, and there was an Echo Yankee there, and there was a Russian there. So there's quite a few callers in the background.
Yeah. Okay, Oscar X-ray, that's an interesting one. I had a guy call me on 15 metres, he was up at that Air Force base up the north, but I emailed him, and I actually got him to come on the weekend, and I worked him on 3 bands, I think. I worked around 40, 20, 17 and 15 again, I think, but I didn't get him on the higher bands, but yeah, don't know. I think, the propagation's always there, it's just no one's home, but interesting. I'm running in here, and it does, well, there's only a couple of locals really close to us that get to 40 here, and it's got to be a good 980 metres to see 40, but I'm with you on those numbers, that sounds about right. Back to you, Steve. Mike Whiskey 0ZZK, VK2WWV.
Yeah. I don't want to be ignorant to anything. I think there's a couple of stations for me. I think the G4 was for you, but I don't want to. I'll see who that was in a sec. But yeah, for the ODR doesn't do that. It doesn't do anywhere near that. And look, you could just 10 to 15 over on a sporadic key from Italy, you know. It's really important. Just see who was the G4 caller? Oh, was it G0 or G4? Oh, you don't know. Anyway, I see quite a bit of DX about, but as I was saying earlier, not seeing hardly anything from BK, and the last few days we did hear anything from BK, it was very low, it was quite light, you know, all the bigger stations, and around 1 o'clock here, midday, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock Zulu midday, we see strong BK4s coming in for half an hour, so that's the way the band's been. Not much else to report. The Whiskey 8 has been strong up here. I've seen him 9 on SSB, and I've seen him 9 on CW. Very low. The Tango 2, I think the best I've seen them is an S5 on 10. That was about 4 or 5 days ago. And 3 Delta 2 for us, difficult one, and Charlie 21, we did some tests yesterday. I could hear him fine, but he's got an S7 of streetlight noise, got LED streetlights, and as soon as the sunset comes, the streetlight comes on and just lights his front end out. It's looking for a receive area, or something to null the noise. From the higher bands here, he said in the unworkable band, it was 15 and 30 with the noise. That's as good as it gets from here this week. It's been as best finish to the cycle that I think that. So, something else interesting on our account. I had a day with New Zealand 3 days ago. I logged 13 ZLs after that day, a couple at night coming over Canada, and a couple of dozen or so onshore after North Pole, so they're really strong as well, and some of the guys, 3 elements, 100 watts, and dipoles. I think there's a ZL1 with a dipole, he was 7 and 9, you could say he was near the sea, so I think there's a kilowatt for you. And there we go. Okay, Brett, VK2WWV, MW0ZZK.
Yeah, understood. Yeah, no, I've been on this band and 12 and 15 as well, and seen the same thing. You working guys with a rusty dirt ball and not much power, and they come through. And they seem to be giving ridiculous reports from the other end too. But, anyway, it is what it is. It's just the fascination of the whole thing. It keeps us interested, I guess. Anyway, I might move off. I just saw an old friend I haven't spoke to for a while in Ireland. Where is he? He's down up the band, or down the band. Anyway, I'll go and have a look for him and let you call out a bit longer. Yeah, so all the best, Steve. It's Mike Whiskey 0ZZK, VK2WWV.
Yeah, okay, Brett, all okay. A bit of echo going on, a bit like stuck inside sound. A bit strainy in the audio, you know, the way it does. Alright, Brett, enjoy, and I'll bump into you around the band. Have a good day. Kilo 2 Whiskey Victor, Mike Whiskey 070 Kilo. Good evening, Brett.
Yeah, I guess you haven't changed hardly. You've been between S8 and +5. That's the most variation I've seen in your signal. And that's it. Anyway, pretty steady over.
Well, thanks for that. Yeah, it's quite an average good out there, I think. Cheers, I'll bump into you later. 7-3, good evening, got off.
UE6 Lima Uniform, Quebec calling you.
7-3, thanks. Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo beaming North Pole.
UE6 Lima Uniform, Quebec.
Somebody very light, just stand by. Uniform Alpha 6 Lima, Queen Echo.
Uniform Alpha 6 Lima Uniform, Quebec, QSL.
Lima Uniform Quebec, good afternoon. 59 here, name's Steve, over.
Alright, Steve, nice to meet you. Here on 10 meters, you've got a tremendous signal. You're 5-9 plus, nice audio quality. My name is Wally, Whiskey America, Lima Yankee. I'll copy. This is UA6LU, you got it?
Roger, Wally. Good copy. Nice strong signal as well, 59 here. My aerial's beaming North Pole, so you're off the side. It must be very strong, I suppose. Very good, Wally. And GGA cheers to Northwest Wales, is it?
Alright, okay. Many thanks indeed for all the details. You've got a nice signal, so you're 5-9 plus. Immaculate audio quality. I love the way it sounds, like absolutely marvelous. So my antenna is 4-1 beam at the height of 8 meters off, so just I brought my antenna down a bit to do some maintenance to both antennas. So lower beam is 3-element beam for 20. So just upper beam is 4-element beam for 10-meter beam, which is being used right now. So on the height of 8 meters off over the concrete supportance block, so not very much high. Usually I do keep this antenna about 15 meters off. So but there is nothing I can do about it right now because I've got a rotator issue, so that's probably the main reason I put it down. So weather is just good, so we've got a sunny weather conditions, a lot of sunshine, temperature comes up to 24 degrees Celsius I suppose, because it's pretty warm. I got a balcony door open, so it's quite breezy, but it's okay, and you know, it feels like we are in Indian summertime, so and beautiful. It's nice time to be out at the moment. So microphone backwards, Steve. MW0ZZK. This is UA6LU, guys.
Yeah, you speak quite quickly, but I did copy all of everything. Wally, no problem. And fine on the station. There's 7-element Yagi homemade, about 30 meters, 7610. With a solid state amplifier on the works. Fine, Wally. QSB from 9 plus down to S5, so you still copy. I'll keep it off the short. UA6LUQ MW.
Okay, is it the homebrew antenna? So is it monoband or beam? Go ahead.
Roger, monoband. Homemade from a designer for Delta Golf 7 Yankee Bravo November.
Alright, so just well done. You've got a nice signal, so and probably the strongest in the band right now, so congrats on having this nice antenna. So I appreciate this, and you know, I used mine, so I used Yagi Optimizer software to obtain all the data for this antenna. I put this up back in 1988 over 3-element beam for 20. So beam is still going, so it's just nice. So lower beam serves maybe longer, so just about for 29 years. I got a very nice military mic tower, so which is bulky, so it has 4 trusses and that, so it's made of steel angles, so just a little bit heavy, but very robust and nice to keep all this antenna up on top. So microphone back with you, guys.
Roger that, yeah, very good, yeah. I used to use those in the 90s, Yagi Max, Yagi Optimizer, etc. Very good. All received on your station. Yeah, are they still available? I remember those in one of the ARRL 21 or 20, was it? 19, 20, 21? The Yagi Max, Yagi Optimizer, and they were good. I made some 10-meter Yagis with those while the other.
Alright, so it is still available, but it's alright, it just works fine. So for me, I used it twice. To build antenna, lower beam and upper beam too. So just once I put this antenna up, 10-meter beam antenna, it starts to operate immediately. So there's a gamma matching line there. So just it's very difficult to reach from the top from the top plate where rotator is. So just on the mark over 3-element, about 3 meters off. Over 3-element beam for training, so it's just very difficult to reach this. beam and gamma matching line to use the capacitor that I recalculated from the software. So just a 50 ohm piece of coax cable serves the capacitor, so the gamma matching line. Once I attached the cable, so I don't remember the total length of the coax cable. So it's a 75 ohm coax cable, so it was available for me those days. So just once I connected to the antenna, so it started to work immediately, and I'm saying it's very nice SWR, which is quite good on 28,320, so just very close to calculated frequency, resonant frequency. So just antenna had, and here still I'm sure front to back ratio about 35 dB. So just a very nice, very nice. So maybe because of the height or what, so just it works fine for me. So just I got a very nice results on the long distance testing. So for this beam antenna. So that's it. QSL.
Yeah, thanks for that explanation. Yeah, it sounds good. And I went away from gammas. I had more problems with the gamma feed, except too many joints and too mechanical. Not mechanical, but I've seen some gamma match systems, motorized gammas back in the 90s, using stepper motors, etc. And they were quite an ingenious invention. And yeah, very good indeed. I think ON4UN was pioneering on those. With the direct feed now, where it's 50 ohm with a choke balance, just 4 windings on the feed point here. Now it works just fine. We use an LMR cable 600, and that's why I use this side. So yeah, very good. All okay, Alex, and it's fine for that. And maybe we can see if there's some more DX out there today. Thank you very much for the call. Let's put it in the log, Wally, and I called you Alex, didn't I? Thank you for the call. Explanation on the antenna's working well, and allowed there was some QSC, but you back up over X9. Uniform Alpha 6, Uniform Queen, Mike Whiskey 0, Zulu Zulu Kilo. Have a good day, Wally. Thank you very much, Alex.
Alright, QSL, this is UA6. You can many thanks indeed for all the details, and so just the gamma matching line is, sometimes it's very much inconvenient to use. Maybe in some radius you got a known data length of the cable, so you can recalculate the gamma matching parameters, so where the jumper must be put, and capacitors well used. So just it can be get from this software calculations. So this works fine for me. It just, I didn't expect to get this kind of results, but gamma matching line gives me headache on and so I do remember that when I was trying to adjust this. So and sometimes it's very difficult to reach it from the ground or from the roof surface because it's well above the roof. So you have to have a special ladder or what. To reach this this jumper or do a capacitor, so and but some my friends use sometimes quarter length of the cable. So just but in this case the element must be cut in 2 pieces. So just more like a dipole, and so not not grounded in the middle, attached to the boom, so it must be insulated from the boom, so and the quarter length of coax cable used in this case, so just it allows to match coax fitting line with an antenna without any problems at all. So if everything done right, so it works fine 100%. Well, thank you very much indeed for the contact, Steve. So nice to meet you on 10 meters. So it's nice to see the bandwidth open. So I heard Australian station in the background. So unfortunately, antenna is not being towards the stereo. So just think of unfix it. So I mean, I tied it with a steel rope so to prevent some movement or swaying back and forth by the wind. So just it is fixed to your rope right now. So just I think of making it rotatable. So but unfortunately, rotator is not working. So one of the stop shafts must be replaced inside, but it's kind of a tricky job. So must be dismantled all the construction, all design. So the
repeater. That weighs about 40 kilos, must be put on the ground too, and must be taken apart, etc. So kind of a huge work that must be done, so it's just stay aside a little bit, so not ready for this. Well, thank you so much for the contact. So nice to meet you on 10 meters today. So the band is really good open, so keep running. So might you have a lot of the stations with the huge antenna, nice signal structure. So send P3 to you, and if you hear me on, just break in and say hello. MW0ZZK, this is UH6L, you can.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I went to have him actually after, I think, Wally, and I tried to have things a bit more stable. The Gamma, they always seem to be good damp and corrode. Obviously being near the sea, the aluminium gets very corroded. Thanks for that, and good luck with the antenna projects, indeed, Wally. Sounding good. Some QSB, but all coming fine. Enjoy your antennas, and we'll see you again. Have a good afternoon, and nice week ahead. Uniform Alpha 6 Lima, Uniform Quebec, Mike Whiskey 0ZZK. Thanks again, Wally.
Alright, yourself, Stefan. Many thanks indeed for the tales. Victor Kilo 4, you do have a nice antenna farm there, so it sounds great. It's great. So, and I think that you invested a lot of time in the project. It's so interesting, towers and stuff like this is one of the most expensive part of the station. So, if it works to pay. So, thank you so much, 73, and see you next time around. Thank you so much for the contact. GW0ZZK, this is UH6L UK.
Roger. Thanks, Wally, and I'll see you again, and enjoy your antennas again. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye, thank you.
Thank you. Victor Kilo 4, Zulu Delta, was it?
We've contacted a lot of times over the years, but I think back as far as 2010, a bit of FDA previously as well. Anyway, good to see you. I'm seeing you with 5 and 7 on this Scott chest meter. It's a Flex 6600 these days. Mike Whiskey 0ZZK, Victor Kilo 4 Zulu Delta, over.
Yeah, Roger. You'll have to excuse me. I've got you down as William. My change logbooks, and it's okay, it's brackets, Bill. Okay. I take you in 3 names from 3 imports and 3 logbooks. But, very good, Bill. Hope you're well. I'm seeing you at S9, so fine on the 6600, 7610. Yeah, just 1 preamp on the receive. 2 doesn't make any difference, just brings in more noise. I notice never used 2, unless it's extremely quiet in the middle of the night. Roger, all okay, Bill? 5'9", peaking 9 most of the time, are we?
Yeah, QSL, thanks for that, Steve. I'm a little bit like you, mate. We've just recently installed a 4-element Delta Loop monovator, and that's up for about 20 metres plus in the air. So, that's what's doing the job, 400 watts, and just mucking around with a newly arrived RF2K, the RF2KS, and I've got a minor issue with it. It needs to be, the guy that creates them, Reinhardt, he's got to log in and do something else. I'm using it at the moment, it does work. It's just that there's a, what do you call it, you can't put high power into it. You can only feed 2 or 3 watts into it. So he's got to log into it and just modify something, and I'm just waiting for him to do that at the moment. Anyway, there you go, coming in beautifully, and audio's delightful. That slight echo, of course, thing. Mike Whiskey 0ZZK, VK4 Zulu Delta.
Yeah, that's more a 9 than it is a 7. Very good, Bill. Fine on the station. And, I haven't looked at those RF2K. I think the Whiskey 8 Sugar guys are using 106 for EMA or...
Breakers of 0 London.
I'll have a look at those. I'm sure I've looked at them before, but I've just not got round to it. On the Expert 2KFA here, Bill. And it's probably the best amp I've ever owned, to be honest. It runs very cool. It's a bit noisy with the fans, but it's very nice indeed. I had the 1KFA which fizzled out, so only works below 17 meters. Works fine below 17. The CPU board's got in there. It's got to go to Italy, and I would expect $1,000 bill on it. But I had it in. A friend of mine who's tech, very good tech actually, swapped everything out with his. He had the Mark III CPU controller, and mine's got the Mark II CPU controller in, but it's a Mark III, and they weren't compatible. Needed flashing or BIOS flashing or something. He didn't have the tech to do it. So I've got that problem. So CPU controller somewhere has gone, and somebody had exactly the same problem on 17 meters with it as well. It went on 17, so anything above 17 it don't work, but below that it works just fine. I've just shoved it in the corner of the shack. That's where it sits, but anybody's willing to give me a couple of quid for it, they can have it. There we go, Bill. What was I going to comment on? Yeah, it's probably as good as they get, aren't they now? The RF-XRs and things there, 188XRs at the Bills. I had a pair of BLF 188XRs in an Ampere for about 2 years. Worked fabulous. It was great. A friend of mine made me an offer for it. I said, oh yeah, sure, you can have it. So left me without an amp, so I picked up a 2K, and there we are. That's the story. So I've got one of those challenges there to pick up as well. Challenger 4 or something. GU35, GS35s, aren't they? Got two of those amps, but still running valves and still running old tech is as good as. I think the tubes on those are only £100 here. You can get them pretty readily, so I thought I'd stick with that. The GU74s, and those are the 4CX1000s have gone through the roof now, so I've pulled away from them and sold off my ACOMs. So there we are. Okay, Bill. Nice signal as well. You've got that little ducting, straining sound with a slight echo as well coming in. Sorry about the long go, but VK4ZD, MW0ZZK, mate.
Yep, QSL, I think the only time that, if he logs in, talking about radar, if he logs into my system, we'll probably have to drop everything. So if I don't come back, that's what it's going to be. We've had a couple of emails so far, and I've given him the details so he can log in and get access. I haven't seen him log in as yet, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, okay, on the Velvet, I had an oddball issue with a previous RF2K. It wasn't anything major, but it's just something that repeated, and we couldn't figure it out, so they ended up replacing it. This is the replacement. Only arrived this morning. Hang on, what have we got? I think that I saw an email arrive just then. I sounded there it is anyway. Yeah, there we go. XLIP, sorry. Alright, so I'll have to answer him. Looks like I'm going to have to provide a bit of stuff to him. But I've got an old Imtron amplifier, old DX2 as well, and I've been using that in the meantime. I better go, but appreciate the contact. It's lovely to hear you. 10 metres has really been percolating, and this beautiful 4-element delta loop has been proving itself hand over fist. Okay, alrighty, all the best to you. Then I better hang up. I better hand it back and let you work a few others. Great to say hi again, Steve. Mike Whiskey 0ZZK, VK4ZD.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds really good on the 4-element delta loop. Fine on that. I think there's a guy down the coast from you makes them there, isn't he? I know a few friends of mine picked them up over the years, and he's pretty good as well. He's sturdy construction. Very good. Thanks again, Bill. You have a good day. Enjoy it. I'll catch up with you. And I didn't have the same problem, but I know about the inputs on there. They're quite restricted, 2-3 watts, and then you can get the smaller ones as well, with the up to 1 watt or half-watt drive input. So I think it's just a bank of resistors there. You need to change the logic somewhere along. Diodes and resistors, change the logic on them. yeah, I stuck 75 watts up mine, and there was a strong smell. I went, oh my God. I didn't even look at the power. I just got the smell, and that was the dump on the input. I think it had a 200 watt dump on there. I was quite lucky. That must have been glowing with 75 watts in FT8. Normally drove it about 5 to 10 watts. So it got smelling very quick. I was pretty lucky. It was all checked out. Everything worked fine. And the designer and the manufacturer just said, oh, it was just getting hot. It was probably just burning the flux off there. That's what it was smelling. You know, that fish smell. So I had it checked out before I sold it. It was fine. All right, Bill, enjoy your new amp and your new antenna. We'll bump into you around the band, I'm sure. BK4ZD, MW0ZZK, over.
Yeah, it's interesting all these things happening in it. We've had the odd thing. All good. Yeah, I'm sure they'll sort it out. Just got to reprogram something there. 73's all the best.
All the best, Bill. Good luck with that one. Mike Whiskey Zero Zulu Kilo. Good evening. Victor Uniform 2, is it Hotel Fox Radio? Roger, call sign Mike Whiskey Zero Zulu Kilo. Mike Whiskey Zero Zulu Kilo. Handle Steve. Name Steve. I'm in North Wales, and I got Victor Uniform 2 Hotel Fox Radio. Roger.
Victoria November. November. November.
My aerial is quite high, but I've got you 57 to 9 at the moment, Murray. QTHQ is northwest Wales, far northwest Wales on the peninsula. And sunny day here. It's about 15 degrees this morning, and nice and sunny. Sorry, we're just afternoon now, but nice and sunny, no wind, no cloud or rain. Nice blue sky here. Good weather for October. Okay, Harry, I thought you said 5 and 7, 5 and 9, some bit more QSB, but that's all I'll give you 5 and 9. BK2HFR, MW0ZZK, over. Good copy, 7s and 9s still on the meter, and thanks for the call from Calcutta and your conditions. I'm using a monoband 7 element here. It's about 30 metres, 100 feet over the ground, and a 7610, Icon 7610 with 400 watts. Thank you, Harry. You have a good evening, and nice to meet you for the first time here on 10 metres. Victor Uniform 2 Hotel Fox Radio, Mike Whiskey Zero Zulu Kilo. Oscar Kilowatt Station?
Good afternoon, Steve.
ZL2 Oscar Kilo. Hello, David, how are you?
I'd like to say I'm better. This is Tuesday's cleared up. And cookers and dogs and can't sleep. Anyhow, I woke up about half an hour ago and I saw this big spike on the 7610 and who's that? And yeah, I only had to listen for a couple of seconds. I realised it was you. Hey, my mate, you can hear me. I haven't got the ultra beam up.
Lima Bravo 7 Yankee Hotel Mobile.
Up on the roof. I'm just using my 80-metre loop and 100 watts. 5 and 8. Tremendous signal, over.
Yeah, I got you 5-6, Dave. Hope you're well, mate. And the COVID isn't clobbering you too much. I got COVID myself, but I only had a dribbly nose. Back in the June it was. I had a runny nose and my knees, my legs were so weak. I don't know how that affected me. It could be affects people differently, but I felt okay. Just like a bit of a dribbly nose. I know I might be overstating things a bit, hopefully, but yeah, walking up the stairs, it was a really weird one. That was. How's your day on the 80-metre loop? And doing a great job, mate. Really are.
Somebody call Lima Bravo. Please give us Y2870.
Having COVID, etc. And I was going to call ZL actually because I thought, well, I was getting the Antarctic base, the Argentinian Antarctic base down on Antarctica there called me. And he was S9, but when I looked, he's got a rumbic up, a huge signal. He was S9, but he came over the North Pole. I tried it South Pole, and he was like S3, so obviously he was coming from over the North Pole. Dave. Yeah, very good. And yeah, that's S6, a lot of fluttery phasing sound as well. So I don't know which way you're coming from. I've got my aerial at 20 degrees, Dave, have I?
My whiskey ZZK, ZL2 okay. Yeah, okay, Steve, I don't really know what to say. Being at 80 metres, probably lost all over the place. Tremendous signal and yeah, great to hear. It's been a long
going Oscar Kilo One Delta Victoria November David November
3 element ultra beams lying on the backyard ready to go up. I just have to wait for the Cottage guys started 3 weeks ago and they're like foot 4. And I said to the boss, I'm going to grab them 2 one day and give me a hand to put my aerial up. Well, we're doing 12, 14 hour days and it's just a bit hard to get them here. And they don't want to come here now since I've got COVID. But we will get it up. We've had severe gale force winds here off and on for the last month. Nearly cracking 200 k's and everything stood the pace except my half-wave 10-metre vertical, but that's easy enough repaired. And yeah, everything else is all okay. Yeah, the body's just a bit tired and a bit achy, and yeah, my knees are a bit sore too actually, because I had to bend down and put the switch on to turn everything on, and went, oh, that hurt. And I'm still waiting to get my amplifier fixed. I haven't done anything about them, so yeah, 2 OM2000s are down and a couple others, so just 100 watts at the moment, Steve, over.
You're doing a cracking job with the 100 watts, believe me. I can hear the phasing, fluttering sound in there. Doing great. Solid S6 as well, not very little QSP, obviously. You must be on the corner of one of the loads or somehow, but it's working very well. I was going to call ZL after I was talking with Brett, VK2 WWV, and I thought, well, this is strong enough for for some ZLs. But we had a good day a good 4 or 5 days ago now with ZLs. I think I logged 13 overall. Night time was alright over Canada. We had a bit of a crooked path going on over the northwest, like we used to last cycle day when we used to work at night. And one RQ from Auckland came in, and I also got some ZL North Island there on short path, which is very unusual. I never hear the North Island on the northeast path. It's always the South Island. So I found you about 35 degrees somewhere over there. You've gone at 60 and you've gone at 0, so you're in the middle of the two. It's probably direct short path as well. So very good. All fine. And sorry to hear about the OMs. Did Brent contact you? He's got a 729 there if you wanted. He said he's got a 729 when I spoke to him, and he said, I've got one of those. Dave can have it. He said, I haven't worked Dave for ages, but that was quite a while ago, Dave. I haven't been on 80 much. I spoke to Dave back in February, March, GW4 there, and late on it one morning actually. I just said hello, and I think there was some red EX about that I was looking for on 10. And then everything all good. The weather's been very mild. We've had a couple of days of rain on and off, and apart from that we've had a week of sunshine up here. It's been quite nice. Sorry about the weather as well. 10 metre vertical. It's not going for it. We could have done the vertical. The ZLs the other day, they were coming in pretty well, and one guy there was a dipole, and one was on a loop, and there was all sorts coming in. It's just one of those days, I think, Dave, last week. It's nice signal. Zulu Lima 2 Oscar Kilo, Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo, over.
Yeah, Emergency, Mike Whiskey 0 ZZK, ZL2 OK. Yes, I have been in communications with Brent, and I haven't heard him for a while on the radio, but he did offer me a tube, and I said thank you, but just the freight can be just outrageously dear from North America now. So I have ordered a genuine one from OM Power, and it's going to be like about $900 by the time it gets to ZL, but I thought, well, at least we'll start with a nice new one. And I never really asked Brent if his was a new one or a second-hand one. I probably should ask him that, but I said thanks for the offer, and I think I'll just go with the new one. So I haven't heard him for a while. How's he been, over?
Yeah, I talked to him on length the other night on down 10 here. He's okay. He's put a new aerial. He took his stepper down. He's put a big Mosley up, one of the 96s, is it? 96Bs. He's got 3 elements on 40. So he should be pegging your meter down there from Vancouver. He's not Vancouver, but up north of Vancouver. But all good, I think. He sounds in fine fettle anyway. We had a chat the other night. He was taunting me how strong Tango 2 Charlie was on 10 meters. But he said, I called him, I only used 5 watts or something. I said, well, it's only down the road for you, isn't it? To Baloo from there. Yeah, very good. And I'm sure he's fine. He's on about putting a pair of 6s up for 6 meters. So I did hear him working on Apache Cube on 6 meters a couple of years back. So I get the Vancouver guys in okay, but it just needs to lift a bit more to the north. And I had about 3 or 4 decodes off him on ST8, so on 6 meters. But we'll do with SSB Q if these numbers get over 200 knots one day. There we are. Anyway, all good, Dave. I've put 7 elements up on here on a 14 meter boom, and it's up at 100 foot, 30 meters or so. I don't have much problem with ZLs. They seem to come in pretty well on this. Ron down in Dunedin down there, he's in Cargill or Dunedin. He comes through nearly every day. He's got one of those QTHs, hasn't he, over the sea, so he comes in well. I did manage a couple of others there as well. 100 watt guys came in really well actually, touching 9, etc. But today it seems to be able to got that polar fluttered ducting echoey sound coming up, so it sounds good anyway. It used to sound like the night time when we used to work on 10 here. We'll see if we can get you up to 20, 30 over 9 again, but this meter don't go up there very much, Dave, will it?
I'm sure if I get one of my amplifiers in the beam, and even maybe from the beach, we'll get back up there. The beach, I've got the TH6, high gain TH6, and that's up at, what is it, up then about 20 odd metres, that goes nicely. And the ultra beam, the 3 elements should be fine here. Yep, Ron down south, he does get out well. And one Q Allen from right up the top of the North Island, he's got a great setup, and he's probably one of the first ZL guys with ZL1 RS you'll hear on 6 metres, if we ever get that far with you. I'm sure it can be done one day. But no, that's great, that's great. Hey, well, I'll let you go, Steve. Great to hear you. Have a good afternoon, and I might just throw this contact in the log, and I'm all happy. Mike Whiskey 0ZZK. Oh, just before you go, did you catch up with Nick and said that wonderful uniform when you was over there, over?
I missed you. There was a bit of a snap crackle pop over you there, Dave. Did I meet ZL1? Sorry? No. I got a message off. Who did I get a message? Oh, Dave. Dave told me he was here. They had a bit of a meeting, but I missed that one over.
Yeah, okay, Nick, wonderful uniform. He's been quite a few months over there, touring through Europe, and he caught up with all the guys, and man, he just had an unreal time. Oh, it's a shame you missed him. I'm sure you would have. He's a bit of a character, Nick. Okay, Steve, very good afternoon. Thank you very much, and we'll listen out for you again. Mike Whiskey 0ZZK, ZL2OK. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, get yourself a bottle of that Navy rum. I found a double of that made me feel a lot better. It really did. It really warmed me up, and I felt a lot better with Navy rum when I had that COVID thing. All right, Dave, I'll catch you later. Cheers for the chat, and I missed Nick. I didn't know he was here for so long, but I'd bumped into him somewhere. Zulu Lima 2 Oscar Kilo, Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo. 7-3, Dave. Have a good evening, over.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Steve. And what's our local time here?
Very quickly, Tasha Steph, is this possible? EB1 DJ?
Yeah, just stand by, Dave. You're 1:30 in the morning, I think you said. Yeah, we're just midday 25 here, 12:25. Just have a listen for Alex. Will give you a call. Just stand by, Dave. Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, thank you so much once again, Steph. Thank you, very grateful. Yeah, quickly report signals with David by the short step. Never listening on short step, Steph. Good afternoon, Steph. You can hear me. Zulu Lima 2 Oscar Kilo from Echo Bravo 1 Delta Juliet, over.
Any copy, Dave?
Yes, I'm just writing it in my log. Echo Bravo 1 Delta Juliet, ZL2 Oscar Kilo. Good morning, and nice to hear you again. You're 5 and 7, 57, over.
Very good. A pleasure for the first 57, and also a pleasure first time show pod. We had long pod a few months ago. Your signal is solid, 5 by 5 at the moment, 5 by 5 in the northwest part of the span. Okay, I don't hug you, David. Thank you for the attention. Thank you also, Steph, second time. Let you continue without blocking and keep watching. Here running 3 elements tri-bonder, 500 watts at the moment. Thank you so much, David. Have a good day. Settle 2 OK. Echo Bravo 1 Delta Juliet.
Echo Bravo 1 Delta Juliet, ZL2 OK. Yes, great to hear you again, and I'm just here doing an 18-meter Delta loop, 100 watts, so yeah, just great conditions, I think. Okay, very good afternoon. Good morning from New Zealand, 7-3.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning to you, to New Zealand. Good afternoon from Spain. Okay, thank you so much, Steph. I have a video and I have been listening for a long time on the QSO. I love to my YouTube. I love with this QSO. Thank you so much. I go to the TQRT now. MW0ZZK, EB1 DJ.
Roger, Alex. Yeah, no problem, anytime. I'd just like to chat on the radio as it's just the North Americans get a little bit too much sometimes. They get very impatient when they want to exchange a report. All right, Alex, have a nice day. And 73, Dave, I'll see you later. You have a good night, over.
Yeah, QSL, thank you very much. Super QSL, you have made a really interested. Recommended at all. Thank you, 73 is bye.
Thanks, Alex, 73. See you, Dave. Bump into you later. Take care, mate.
Take care.
Yeah, cheers, Steve. Cheers, Alex.
Cheers.
Maybe somebody else calling. Was somebody else calling there? Very polar plot. Zulu Lima, any station Zulu Lima? Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo.
Italy Whiskey 0 Golf Lima.
ZL Pacific, Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo.
Yeah, here's Victor Kilo Alpha.
Oh, there was two VK4s. I got a VK4 with Alpha at the end, over.
Victor Kilo 4, Echo Kilo Alpha.
Echo Kilo Alpha. Okay, got your call. Fine. Good evening to you. Name is Steve. I'm in North Wales. About 5 and 7, over.
Thanks, Steve. Had a word into Wales a couple of weeks ago. Maybe a little bit later in the evening than this, but you're about 5 and 8. Quite easy. Name here is Google Delta Oscar Uniform Golf Alpha Lima. About 80 miles west of Brisbane. Big cheese, Mike Whiskey 0 Kilo, Victor Kilo 4, Echo Kilo Alpha.
Yeah, Roger that. Nice to see you again. We were back in September, 12th of September, and prior to that was on the Digimode. Hope you well, Dougal. I didn't have your name for some reason. It just came up with DA again, so strange logbooks, aren't they? You save them with the name and you put a comment in and it disappears. That's technology. Good to see you, Dougal. Yeah, 5-7, no problem. A lot of phasing and echoey phasing noise I've got with you, so I think the North Pole may be a little bit active, but it was polar paths were quite good over the North Pole earlier, and also with Dave there up in the northeast. I'm beaming about 30 degrees or so probably not much difference to your direction. Victor Kilo 4 Echo Kilo Alpha, Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo, over.
Just my initials in QRZ, just my initials one, and there I'm beaming basically northwest, 350, something which is more or less Europe. Perhaps using beacons over there. The Israeli beacon is very strong, probably just think 6 or 7 or something out of a simple vertical. I'm hearing Oscar Hotel 2 will be hidden, and a little bit of a Portuguese one as well, when the signals are getting through. Just 3 elements and 100 watts. No problem. I think I heard you say it was a time band or was that the Spanish station that was there? Anyway, I'll look before the other VK4 and see how things are going. Nice to have the band working across to Europe. Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo, Victor Kilo 4 Echo Kilo Alpha.
Roger that, all received. Sorry about the crackling mic. It's an old microphone, this one. It seems to work quite well, but now and again it crackles for no reason. Very good, all received, Dougal. Thank you very much for that, and good to see you on 10 metres today. I'll see if there's anybody else about from sunny North Wales. Seems to be quite nice weather this afternoon. I might do a bit. 7-3, Dougal, and we'll see you again. Have a good evening. Victor Kilo 4 Echo Kilo Alpha, Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo. Thank you.
Yeah, all good. Touching 9 at times. It's been very sunny and dry here. A couple of little storms around Brisbane today, but not here. We really do need some rain, but it's about the start of our season for getting that, which I only keep hoping. Anyway, you can try that other VK4 if you're still there. Cheers for now. VK4 EKA.
Roger that. Thank you very much, Dougal 7-3. Good night to you, Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo. Listening, is it the other VK4?
Yeah, it's a Victor Kilo 4 Alpha Zulu Foxtrot. It's a Victor Kilo 4 Alpha Zulu Fox. Over.
Oh, just bear with me. Alpha Kilo Foxtrot. This is VK3. Just stand by, please. Thanks. Victor Kilo 4, is it Alpha Kilo Foxtrot?
Yeah, it's Zulu, Alpha Zulu, Foxtrot, America, Zanzibar, Florida. The name is Brian, Steve. Name is Brian. Mike Whiskey 0, Zulu Kilo, VK4 Alpha, Zulu Fox.
Got you okay, thanks for that, Alpha Zulu Fox. Victor Kilo for Alpha Zulu Fox. I've been typed that in wrong. Fingers and brain aren't working. Good to see you. I think it's Brian, is it? Name's Steve. I'll be 5 and 6, 56 in North Wales this morning, are they? This afternoon, are they?
Yeah, good one, Steve. Yeah, thank you for the 5 and 6. That's terrific. You're 5 and 7, my friend. You're 5 and 7. You were much stronger before when I heard you. I was tuning around the band, and when I came back, before you were 5 and 9. Now you're about 5 and 7. So no, that's pretty cool. I'm running about 300 watts and a little tri-band Yardley, but 10 metres is sounding really good. I haven't had the radio switched on for very long, but it's sounding terrific, which is great. We've had a really hot day here today, Steve. It's been about 30 degrees, 30 degrees. Nice sunny, hot day. Just how I like it. Mike Whiskey 0, Zulu Kilo, VK4AZF.
Roger, Brian, all okay, fine. You popped up to 8 and 9 there for a little while and then dropped back down again. So bit of QSB going on, Brian. Fine on the weather, about 15 here, sunny, no wind, nice again for a change. And I'll see who the VK3 is, but good to put you in the log for the first time, Brian. Thank you for the call on 10, doing a great job. Oh, by the way, it's 7610, 7 element, and about 400 watts. Thank you, Brian. Have a good evening. Nice to put you in the log for the first time. Victor Kilo 4 Alpha Zulu Fox, Mike Whiskey 0, Zulu Kilo, over.
No worries, thank you. Nice to speak with you, mate. Nice to say hello. It's terrific. Looking at the band scope, you're the strongest signal on the band at the moment, Steve, from so you're doing very well indeed, and yes, a lot of QSB on the signal. All right, mate, yeah, nice to say hello to you, all the very best, and we'll catch you next time. MW0ZZK, bye-bye.
Cheers, Brian, thanks for the call on 10, look for you again, 7-3. And the VK3 station, please? Oh, I missed that there. Was it VK3 Kilo Yankee? Okay, there's two of you there, and you had a long-winded one there, Zulu Hotel, so I'll go with you, and I didn't get either call signs of the VK3s that called. Good evening to you, Steve, Victor Kilo 3 Zulu Hotel. Peking 57 with me, Steve, and there was another VK that called, and I just couldn't get their two call signs, but you signed on the last one, so I'll just go back with you. Nice to see you, Steve, 5 and 7. I'm in northwest Wales on the peninsula here, Steve. I'll keep it short because there's quite a few VKs up underneath as well. VK3ZH, MW0ZZK, over.
Thanks, Steve. I'll miss the work of you others for the band. Have a good day.
Roger that. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate the call, and good to see you again on 10 meters today. Big K3ZH MW0ZZK. Have a good night, Steve. And there's another Victor Kilo 3. We'll try it. Go again, have it? Roger, nice to see you again, Rob. Hope you're well. And Sorry, I heard you. I thought it was Kilo Yankee before, and the other station called, so I didn't get your call sign on the last over. But good to see you again, Rob. I got 5 and 7 this afternoon, have I? Roger that, Rob. Yeah, I just looked there when you said about 20, and I thought, oh, you're the guy with the SDR and the Yeti. I've just looked at your page as well. I worked here late one night, wasn't it, about 10 o'clock here on 20 metres. I thought I recognised your call and all the cues that I had over the years on different modes and bands. Good, yeah, it sounds as good here as it does there, Rob, on 20. You weren't a lot stronger on 20, of course, but I think we caught the end of the band now, but working very well. Yeah, thanks, Rob. Your audio is great as well. I do like that microphone as well. And one for headsets, my old ears, etc. So this one just suits me fine, Rob. Yeah, fine, all good. Victor Kilo 3 Echo Yankee, Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo. Roger that, Rob. Thanks for the call, and we'll bump into you again. If you're going to have a listen on that pile up the band a bit on 500, etc., you'll say, oh no, he's not the strongest in Europe. Harry up. That Tango, I can see the pile up here. It looks about 20, 30 over. I think there's mainly East Europe. I've got T2 in. He came in with about S5 here. I give him half an hour of calls, but used too much polar flutter, and I'm sure I'd have made it 1-to-1, but not in a massive pile-up with Eastern Europe, giving him 9 plus 20s. A bit of a difficult one for us, that Tango 2 area. Thank you, Rob. Enjoy your evening, and we'll bump into you around the band. Victor Kilo 3 Echo Yankee, Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo. 73, Rob.
Well, I'm looking at the scope while I keep talking, and you're still the strongest for me.
Thanks, Rob. 73. We'll see you later. Any VK ZL?
Victor.
ZL again, Mike.
VK3 Echo Yankee. VK3 Echo Yankee. 5 down. 5 down.
Yeah, okay then. Okay, Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo from Victor Kilo 4 Oscar Hotel.
Oscar Hotel, was it 4 Oscar Hotel?
G'day Steve, yeah that's correct. It's Victor Kilo 4 Oscar Hotel. And the name here is Dan, Delta Alpha November Dan. A little place called Coral Cove in the tropical parts of Queensland, Australia, over.
Yeah, roger that. All okay, Victor Kilo 4 Oscar Hotel. Good afternoon to you, Dan. Good evening, Dan. Good afternoon from North Wales. Name's Steve, and we worked quite a few times, but last time 8 years ago here on 10, so good to see you put you in the log on the 10 this cycle. Dan, I got you 5 and 7, by the way, sorry, 57, QSO.
Yeah, likewise here, Steve, through about 5 and 7 as well, just running a little 3-element tri-bender, the SSB BACKSCATTER LP and the an old Kenwood 922, little warming up the shack a little bit, much than what I need here in the tropics. But yeah, no, I just had a look on the logbook there, and yeah, it looked like the 1st of the 11th, 2014, and the 19th of the 4th, 2014. It may have stuck a couple of little contacts in there early this year, but maybe that's not on your log there, but definitely I do remember looking at the pictures a long time ago. Beautiful outlook from your MW0ZZK too. Polar opposite here, it's very dry, had no rain up here in the tropical parts of Queensland for a while, so everything's very brown. But anyway, Steve, I'll keep it brief with you, mate. I just wanted to wave a hand, say hello, and I hope you're keeping well, and sound many more stations calling you, so while Mother Nature and the conditions are happening, we'll just be brief and say quick today and step to the side. MW0ZZK from VK40H, over.
VK40H, all received a fine on that, Dan, and good copy will be a 578, going up and down a bit around there, but I think that's the way the band is. It's not wide open, but it's open just enough. Okay, thanks for that call, Dan. Let's put you in the log again. Bump into you soon, and doing well at 922, got one in the shack. It's good old Hardy machine. Just amplifier. Alright, thanks. 73, Dan. I will see you soon. VK40H, MW0ZZK. 73.
73, take care and don't talk to VK4 Oscar Hotel, clear.
Cheers, thanks. I'll just try again. Zulu Lima, please. Any stations Zulu Lima?
Romeo 2 Alpha Charlie X-ray.
No, that's not ZL. Come on, that's South America. Any VK or Pacific ZL area? A bit low. Try again. No, you're very light with me, and somebody's talking on here now. I'm sorry. Zulu Lima Victor Kilo area, Mike Whiskey Zulu Zulu Kilo listening. Since when has Holland been in ZL or VK? Come on. ZL Pacific, Mike Whiskey Zulu Kilo, CQDX, over. Sorry, I just have a Yankee calling. Now, just too difficult, sorry. Mike Whiskey Zulu Kilo, DX, please, a beaming ZL BK area. Tango Zulu. Stop calling. Victor Kilo 3 Tango Zulu. Good evening to your name, Steve, bye-bye. Yeah, I got you 55 here, Tony. Nice to see you on 10 for the first time. QTH is North Wales, over. I've moved my aerial actually. I was beaming more the Japan direction. I'll put it over to you. I've got 7 and 8 on the meter now, Tony. Using a 7-element monoband at about 30 meters for 400 watts of it. Roger that, no, or say Tony. Yeah, I've got you great now. I've barely heard you before, but the Papa Yankee was just endlessly calling. and then somebody from Europe, and then a Russian, so I couldn't hear anybody calling, unfortunately. Roger that, Tony. Nice to put you in the lockie on 10 for this first time, as they say, and good copy now. Thanks for the call. I'll give a couple more calls and we'll get some dinner. We're getting on a bit now. We're nearly 10, 1:15. Victor Kilo 3 Tango Zulu. Have a good night, and we'll see you soon, Tony. Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Zulu Kilo. Picking 9s on that one and needle to it. So, yeah, things changing around as they always do. Thanks, Tony. Victor Kilo 3 Tango Zulu. Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Zulu Kilo. Yeah, I think there was we had long path in. I worked station in South America and the Antarctic earlier when it came on, and they were coming over the North Pole. So it was good to see those conditions back on 10 meters. Cheers, Tony. 7-3. Thank you. Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Zulu Kilo DX on 10.
Hello, Steve. How are you?
Oh, is that Alvin?
Yeah. Okay, hello. How are you, Steve? Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Zulu in Wales. Nice to hear your voice again. Yeah, we have met before the first in August 21st. Yeah, this is Yankee Delta Charlie Hotel Bravo. I remember your report at that time. I'm using my homebrew with 17 watts for output, but right now I'm using Kenwood. Not homebrew. Right now I'm using Kenwood. Tango Sierra 450 with 70 watts power output. And then I'm still using Moxon. That's it, my friend Steve. Okay, how are you, my friend? My Whiskey 0 Zulu Kilo, Yankee Delta Charlie forward.
Yeah, Roger, all okay. Good copy, Yankee Delta 8 Charlie Oscar Bravo. Owen, nice to see you on 10 meters. I was in Sulawesi, I think. Yeah, we made a QSO back in August. Very nice signal, 5.9, and a lot of echo and flutter. Phasing with your audio. Nice to see you today, Owen. 5.9. And they're doing a great job to North Wales this afternoon, Owen.
Alright, thank you very much, Steve. With your report, 5/9, yeah, I think it's enough. But you booming signal. Reach 20 dBs in my radio in middle of Indonesia, Makassar TV. Alright, my friend Steve, once again nice to see your voice. Yeah, please continue. And then I want to just want to say hello because I am certainly hear your voice. So yeah, your voice is very, very nice and very, very strong in my radio. Alright, my friend Steve, please continue, enjoy your DX. And then I ready to PSY. God bless you, my friend. Wish you all the best. 7-3 from Indonesia, from my whole family. Say to you, 7-3 and bye-bye.
Roger. Thank you, Owen. Nice to see you again. Great signal, S9 plus 5 and S7, so very strong. Thank you, Owen. 73 to your family there in Magadan. Yankee Delta 8 Charlie Oscar Bravo. Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Zulu Kilo. Good evening. CQDX, please. Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Zulu Kilo. CQDX. Call again. Somebody with a bad audio there. Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Zulu Kilo. CQDX. Posting Chan, CQDX Chan, Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Zulu Kilo, DX on Chan. CQDX, Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Zulu Kilo, Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Zulu Kilo, CQDX. Call again. Zulu Kilo. Mike Whiskey 0 Zulu Zulu Kilo. CQDX. Nothing good. The frequency is clear.
Enjoy the DX.